Yo, yo, yo. Should be able to hear me. I'm just going to check my phone quickly. Let's go. Should be able to hear me now. Right, yeah, you should be able to hear me now. I'll just mute myself quickly. Let's go back on to here. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. And if you can see the screen as well. Chat. Okay. Not too much happening at the minute. So yeah, I'll get started in a second. Let me know, let me know if you guys can definitely hear me. I can hear me on my phone, so I'm pretty sure the audio should be good. And yeah, so take a look at the 4 hour on Euro. We've seen it's ran into this SIBI here. Okay, so it's ran into this SIBI. This is the midpoint, consequent encouragement. It's traded above that. Okay, so traded above that, so potentially means it wants to reach higher. This wick here. Okay, so price rejected this wick here earlier. So we got 27 minutes for this next candle. So if it closes above there, then potentially wants to reach above this high. Take a look at the hour. Hour's taken bar side here. Took bar side. Came to this wick here. So took bar side, came to that wick. Where did it pull to? Pulled lower into this BISI here. See the midpoint? Did it get to the midpoint of that? Just short of the midpoint. Meaning if it couldn't get to the midpoint, what does that tell you? It tells you that it's more bullish than not. Okay, so that's just an indication that price wants to go higher. Where does price want to go to? Well, there's that high there where people have shorted down. So people have shorted from here. That would be the first draw on liquidity. Next draw on liquidity would be here, or that rejection block here, which lines up pretty much with the buy side there. So it would be here for the next draw after this. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. If not, no worries. I'm checking my phone anyway. But yeah, it's good to be back with the live stream. I know it's been a long time. But yeah, as you can see, price has just nearly ran that now. Been choppy pretty much all, like, start of London had the run up, pre-New York, choppy. We had that news at 8:15, which is the ADP non-farm employment change. If we check here, where is it? Wednesday. So the employment change, and then 1:30 we had the unemployment change, which is there. That, or this candle here, which is just now ran the buy side. So nothing too much for me at the minute. Sweet, bro. Thank you for the chat. Hope you're well. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I've missed the live streams. So yeah, nothing really for me to go long exactly. If we take a look at 4 hour again, there isn't anything here that shouts long for me. I mean, we had not really anything here. If we look at the 1 hour, we had this BISI here, and that was it. So just basically just had to sit on your hands here. We take a look at dollar. This is a weekly opening gap here from the 1st, so Monday. We had the daily opening gap here from, that was Tuesday, I think, Monday to Tuesday. So obviously Sunday open, this is the weekly opening gap. Where does price want to go to? That low has now been taken here. So what I was looking at is, we've had a run up here, higher, sorry, rejected lower, took out sell side, and then if we take a look at the 4 hour, take a look at this wick. Okay, so wicks equals gaps. Get the midpoint, it's rejected that. Rejected it multiple times here. Okay, so sell side rejected that. I needed one more confluence, like on the hourly / 4 hour, say like a bullish order block or something like that, or BISI getting rejected, for me to want to go higher. So that's why it just fell lower. Again, just trades up into this CIBI here. Doesn't even reach the midpoint of that. So again, if price can't even reach the midpoint, what does that tell you? It tells you that it's really bearish. It tells you that there's a lot of sellers here. So it's going to run lower. Next drawn liquidity will be down here. So take a look at the 4 hour. Is there a wick? Yeah. So there's a wick here, 4 hour. So that'd be another draw. So if anyone's short here, take partials here, that low, and especially this low as well, or the midpoint, sorry. So yeah. Let me know, guys, if you've taken a trade this week. It is NFP, so definitely be careful. Usually ICT says trade Monday to Wednesday, Wednesday AM session, and then you can resume it after NFP has happened. But Thursday will be seek and destroy. So Thursday will be really choppy, so pretty much like a day off on Thursday. You can watch the charts, you can tape read and stuff like that. Potentially say, oh, this is where I'll get in here. But most likely or not, you'd either get taken out, or you can still win a trade, but what's the point of lowering your odds when you know that it's like a low probability day? There's no point of lowering your odds there. So still got this buy side here that price potentially wants to run to. Is there a setup here? Well, let's have a look. So go on to here, so look at the 5. The only thing I'd say is we've had run lower down. This candle here is the change of state and delivery. Okay, so the bearish bullish order block. So you can just literally get either like the bodies, or you can get the whole candle. If you get the whole candle, look at the mean threshold here. Sell side here. So let's just change the colors. Let me delete this. Okay, so bullish order block, mean threshold, sell side taken. There's nothing really here. This was the 8:15 news, so nothing really been happening. We had nice sell side here, so equal lows. Here, price runs up higher. That buy side here gets taken. Here, that gets taken. And then once it drops lower, it takes out the sell side. So people who've bought this, been taken out. People have sold this, have now been taken out here. So literally not many people in the market, and then it runs higher. So it runs to the liquidity, which is on up here. People who've sold this have been trading their stops, and now the market is just taking them out. So if that makes sense. Yeah, watching the market this week is the smartest play, especially NFP start of the month. You don't want to start the month in like the red, and you don't want to be like trying to just like chase your losses sort of thing. Yeah, nice, mate. Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of moves that has happened, but not too many really. So I'm not too bothered that I haven't traded this week. I was looking at a trade. I'll show you now. I might upload it to the YouTube, and I explained why I didn't get in, because there was news. There's the A15 news, so I was waiting for that. So we take a look at the hour again. So bar side's been taken here. Bar side's been taken here. Then that wick. So midpoint of the wick, bar side's been taken, and then we take a look at this wick. Let's just delete this and this. So I'm potentially seeing if price wants to reverse down to these BISI here and this bullish order block before running higher. So we had that there, we had that wick as well. So multiple rejections to that. And then we look at the 5. It is really choppy. So just remember the wicks on the hourly, so the consequent encouragement. I'm going to delete it to make it a little bit neater. You can't really see a standout change of state of delivery here, really. The only thing you can see is, only thing I saw was this, but it's still really choppy. So like this is just ranging. This is literally just ranging here from the high to the low. But this is what I drew out here. You might see it on the YouTube. So I drew that out here as the bearish order block. So what my entry is the bearish order block. Then I want to see a run up high, then a break of structure, and then fair value gap. So I was just monitoring it like here. So look on the 1 minute. So nothing's happening here. And then there was the run up high. So people have sold that, it's ran up high, taken that out, and then I was just waiting for this low to get taken, which it does there. So it does there. So now these 3 candles become a breaker. That becomes the breaker. You draw that across. Is there a fair value gap inside the breaker? Yeah, there's 2. There's one there, and there's also one here. So I would have sold it from here, because you want to just go for the closer one. Stops has to be above the fair value gap because price wants to reach into that. So literally I had that set up live, or like as I do like my recording on YouTube. But I literally said wait for the news to come out, because it could easily just run this high and this liquidity here, which again it does. And so that's why it's good to just wait for the news, because that literally could have tapped into that and dropped. Then again, yeah, I'm not in the market, but it could have literally ran that high, then ran lower, microstructure shift, tapped into the fair value gap again, and it would have run lower. So I was wrong on the analysis of it going up, but luckily I didn't get into the market, because otherwise I would have taken an L. So next draw liquidity will be here. Not much chance to get into the market, but yeah. You guys, what other pairs do you look at? Are you just Euro? Or would you like looking at pound? Haven't really seen pound too much. So with pound here, fair value gap. Fair value gap, bullish order block. So that's 2 things. Sell side here. So sell side, BISI, make that blue. Buy side here. So this is the drawn liquidity. And then want to make sure that you're entering in a discount. Look on the 5. Okay, so this is probably pre New York. Here, bullish order block. Draw that here. So it's in a discount, so it's the bullish order block. Let's see if we can find a trade setup, if there's potential trade setup. Nothing really shouts it at the minute. So low, high, lower low, higher high. Here, so low, high. People have bought this, now been taken out, so they're going to be scared to get into the market. Runs up higher. Where's the breaker? Here. That's the breaker inside the fair value gap. Let's see if this position would have worked out. So breaker here, where would you want to get into? Literally you can get into like because that BISI is quite big here, you can get into like the midpoint of the breaker. Literally anywhere you want. Stops here. First target would be here. Again, if you want to get even better targets, then you can go from the low to the high. So this is time distortion. Okay, so time distortion is just manipulation. This is all manipulation here. So this, you start trying to think that this didn't happen. This is the leg, so A to B, if this makes sense. This is the leg here. This is manipulation, so just think that didn't happen. You get from this low to this high, you get a standard deviation, which means literally just the length of it, and that would be the first standard deviation. So from there to there, pretty much not, like usually copies it. So from there to there, let's see what happens. Takes buy side there, so that would be partials. Whips into that standard 1 deviation. You can go for a standard 1.5 as well, which is there, pretty much line on for the second target. Let's see how it reacts to the second target there, and then you would have been stopped out at break even. So still a nice trade, unless you didn't move your stops. Let's see what actually happens. Let's see what actually happens. Make it a little bit neater. Sorry guys. So you didn't move your stops, and you had you just wanted to run it for this high. But let's see if you really got stopped out or not. No, you wouldn't have. So yeah, that would have been a decent trade. I would definitely have moved my stops to break even there though. But yeah, that's a nice trade setup here. Literally just looking at a pound buy, just using an hourly thing here. So BISI, we had bullish order block rejected, sell side here, and then you can see the consequent encouragement there. So you knew that price was wanting to run higher for that buy side. Can you look at gold? Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't really trade gold. I don't really trade gold, so I'm not too good at gold, which is just plain and simple. But I see straight away, let's go on the 4. So it's trading inside the CB at the minute. Okay. Trading inside the CB, it has closed above the midpoint. Okay, so if price closes above the midpoint, then what does it want to go to? It want to go to the 75%. So there, 75%, which has now gone to. So take a look at this CB here. Price is closed above the 25%, so most likely wants to go to the midpoint, which it has. And then so it's closed. If it closes above there, then most likely wants to run to the high of that. So, oh, let me keep this on. Take a look at the hourly. Hourly has been respecting this BISI here. Okay, let's change that color to red. Look at the midpoint of that to the consequent encouragement. So respected that. Look at the wick of this wick. So respected that. Look on the 5 or the 15. 15's respected the midpoint there. But yeah, with gold, I guess, one, I don't trade it. Two, euro is so much easier to look at the dollar and euro. With gold, I'm looking at dollar. If dollar goes up, then you expect gold to go down, but sometimes gold goes up and dollar goes up. So, but I'd say just the next draw liquidity potentially could just be this high here. But if you're drawing from there to there, premium discount, then you should only be buying in this pink box here. So if you're looking at buying in this pink box, then here 345, which is London session kill zone, it's tapped back into the equilibrium. So let's see if there was a setup here. So draw that across. This is a bullish order block because it's still inside the equilibrium slash discount. Let's see if there is a 1 minute breaker. So go on 1. So what I want to see is a run lower, then a breaker structure to go higher. I want to see like a clear one as well. Okay, so I just said low, high, low, low, high, high. It's not the clearest. I would have liked something more like this, like low, high, low, low, high, high. So that made the low, then the high. But low, high, low, low. So this is a breaker here. Fair value gap here. What time is it? 5:39. So it's not in any kill zone. So the probability of that happening is probably less. Let's see if you did put the entry here. Let me just delete that. So here, entry, it's going to run lower potentially. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was just going to run. But yeah, during the 5:45, that's just when I wouldn't be trading. But again, it does happen low, high, low, low, high, high. Fair value gap, bullish order block here. And then it just runs and takes out that buy side here. So that just, again, that's a nice entry. I wouldn't have taken it just because it's not in the kill zone or my time zone that I trade. But yeah, this is the bullish order block here that I got it from. There. And it's bullish order block because it taps into equilibrium anyway. Draw that across. Go into a lower time frame. Look for a run lower, then a break higher. This is low, high, low, low. So this is the run lower. Break higher. Fair value gap, bullish order block, runs. So that's literally how I trade. So it's a nice, simple strategy. Works quite a lot. I just showed you that pound one. Again, showed you this gold. So yeah, dollar took out the sell side. Yeah, let's have a look. Let me see if there's another thing here. So again, you could draw that across here, or if you miss that, or you can go for these here as a bullish order block. Actually, no, you can't. Sorry, don't listen to me because it's not in a discount. So that's the only time that this is a bullish order block. These 3 candles here is not a bullish order block because it hasn't tapped into the equilibrium or is not in a discount. So yeah, see what price will just come out of that. So yeah, now it's just overbought, so there's no point of buying gold there. But that was a nice entry. However, it's just 5:45. So let's take a look at dollar. Yep, dollar ran that sell side, just missed the midpoint of the this 4-hour wick here. So nothing else screams anything at the minute. When that move happens, not another move is going to happen straight away. I just always have to remember that. It's just potentially just going to play around until another setup happens, which could be potentially be tomorrow. And if it's NFP, you don't want to trade Thursday. There could be another setup coming up, but not for me. So yeah, hope that made sense with the pound setup and the gold setup. That's literally just how I trade. Again, I'm not the professional pro at gold, so I don't know where gold could be going. I don't really look at gold. I just like euro because it runs with the dollar. I'm pretty sure it's like 70% of the time it's inversely correlated, so it's lovely. Even more than pound, so euro runs better than, like, smoothly than the pound. Buy side has been taken here, so what does that mean? People are going to be taking out the market here. Could be running lower, back. Take a look at the 5, back into this. Bissy, but again, price can do whatever it wants. Now, I'm not too bothered about it. But yeah, next draw, potentially here. So that should be here. If it wants to keep trading higher, then it'd be that there. Then if it wants to keep going higher, then these equal highs here, and that CB here. So you just got to try and think. The best thing to do is think, if you was in the market, like selling from here, where would you be placing your stops, like trailing your stops? So people would have their stops here. If you're really long trading, like long holding positions, you would have your stops here, your stops here, your stops here, stops here, and that's where the market targets. So always just try and think about that. That helps you a little bit more. Again, if you was going long here, where would you put your stops? You'd put your stops here, you'd put your stops here, you'd put your stops here. Where does the market go to? It goes to these exact points here before running higher. So it's going to be long, but people early here takes them out, so it triggers people to go short, takes people out who are long, and then it goes higher. So that's literally just how the market works. So let's have a look if we can do some 1 minute tape reading. We can just try and, let's see if we can just do every single candle. So bearish order block here. This candle, look at the open. So opening that candle. It's traded through this CB here. It's rejecting this CB at the moment. Let's actually just get rid of that and just make it that. So it's closed above that. So what does that tell you? That wants to go higher. If it closes above here, then these equal highs here. You may want to reach for that. Equal highs. This is literally on the smallest time frame, so this will be on like the 15-second time frame and stuff like that. So if it closes above here, then it potentially wants to run for these equal highs here. There's a CB here that potentially price wants to run back into. Let's just see how this candle closes. It's still inside this bearish order block though, so just get the mean threshold of that, which is this white line now, so it's rejected the mean threshold. If it closes above it, then more likely than not it will want to run this highs here, but if it doesn't, then it could start trading lower. Just delete this here. So bearish order block, mean threshold is rejected of that. If we see a closure above that, then we could see these equal highs get taken. This is on the really smaller time frame, so again 15 second, 30 second. But if it doesn't, then potentially wants to run to these fair value gaps here, and that sell side down here. So this is just me trying to watch every single candle and see how price reacts to each candle. So potentially this could be a breakaway gap here. Again, bearish order block, rejected mean threshold, pulls lower. Let's see how it reacts. Still inside this BISI here, perfectly. So look at the low of that, look at the low of that, or the high of that candle, the low of the fair value gap, look at the lows there. That's nice, that tells you that price potentially wants to bounce from there. Because it's so smooth that price could react to that. yeah, if you guys are new, literally, I've just been posting loads of YouTube videos, or like sort of journaling, how I look at my setups and trade setups during each day. I trade euro dollar. I like the fact that, look at that there, the open of this candle and the close of that candle there. So this is the bearish order block. I like the fact that it closed bang on. So that's something to look for. We could potentially see a drop lower now, potentially taking out this low back into this BISI here. Yeah, just take reading every single candle. There's not much going on like the hourly, so good news for the forward market here. CME Group been testing some upgrades and systems introduced volatility. Oh, nice, that's banging. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that after. Nice. I mean, yeah, finally the FX market's been moving so crazy, like just slow, and yeah, volatility comes in. I mean, there's the general election, 4th of July, which is tomorrow. So when the results come out for that, that'll be crazy for the pound. Okay, so still it's banging on the mean threshold here. We see a closure above that, then potentially wants to run, take out this buy side, and maybe back into this SIBI here. Just trying to read what price is telling me at the minute. The price tapped back into the fair value gap. Look at that fair value gap there, tapped into that. It's closed above this now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a run on that little buy side here, these equal highs. Take a look at this wick here. This wick. Look at the midpoint. Respected that. See if it closes. Let's see how it closes. So it hasn't respected that at the minute. Still got 8 seconds. Back into this BISI here. Midpoint. Right in line with the midpoint here at the minute. The price trades lower than there, then look on the 5. May want to trade to the low of this BISI here. This one here and the midpoint of that. So I know it's getting a little bit hectic a little bit messy. Delete that, delete that, delete that. Taking out sell side, let's see how it reacts now. Yeah, this is this is what I used to always do, just literally just try and reprice, see what it's telling me. So you've seen that run higher, so high, low, high, high, lower, low. Breaker here, inside that is the fair value gap. So price potentially wants to draw into that and to the breaker and bearish order block here. So could be a strong draw on liquidity here. Inversion fair value gap now. So yeah, this is what you should just be doing. This is what you guys should just be doing if you're not trading. Just literally just reading the market. You could do on the 1 minute time frame, because you could do all this on every single time frame. So if this was the daily time frame and you see it's made a high, a low, a high, high, low, low, even though you're short here, say you're short here, it still wants to draw back up into this fair value gap here, because one, it's a breaker, order block, and a fair value gap. So that's 3 reasons why price wanted to get back up here. So once it takes out that, then the next day you could be bullish, and then all you got to do is just look on the smaller time frames on a long towards here, and that'd be your target. So you can do or you can do that on the weekly, you can do it on the daily. So yeah, just gonna make an E and just delete all this quickly. If that makes sense, guys, because everything ICT teaches you can do on every single time frame. Look how price has reacted to this sell side here. It's being quite choppy, going for sell side, buy side. So that's seek and destroy really. Fair value gap here. Just tapped into that. Sorry if my mouse is proper clicky. It's annoying in some of the videos, I find. There isn't really anything on the draw liquidity here, apart from, we'll take a look at the 4 hour, that higher the CB. So nothing too much for the market at the minute, apart from just that run higher here. However, on GU is a lot nicer than on EU today. So I've tapped into this, let's see how it reacts. Take a look at dollar quickly. Dollar's still trying to get to this 4 hour midpoint here, which is that wick for the next draw liquidity, and then the next draw would be this sell side down here, which should, or if it drops lower, will shoot euro higher, and then after it takes that, then it'd be the midpoint of that, then sell side there, then it'd be that fair value gap here, bullish order block, sell side if it wants to keep running lower. So low, high, low, low, high, high, bullish breaker here. This is why when you don't have a bias, it's literally just, you don't know where price is going to go, because just a minute ago it had made a breaker for the short, so low, high, low, low, could have rejected lower, but now low, high, low, low, high, high, bullish breaker, fair value gap. We can now see a run higher, back taking out this buy side here, and back into that 4 hour CB high. So potentially you can see that. So this is why you should just stay out the market, sit on your hands, just watch what price is trying to tell you, or simply just close the laptop and just enjoy the rest of your day, because there's no point in trying to, if someone tried to sell that there, got stopped out, then try to buy this here, it could easily just take you out again and just take 2 trades down. When you could just be waiting for another day that makes a nice setup, and yeah, you'll just be happy that you've sat on your hands. So let's see if price wants to run here. So if this is time distortion here, like I was telling you earlier, go from the low to the high, get the target is here, so that's the standard 1 deviation. Let's get the half, which is just above that CB high. So see what price wants to do. So dollar has tapped into the 4 hour, that 4 hour consequent encouragement there. So next low, you could always do the 75%, but I don't really do it. It'd just be this outside. Just beneath this outside. take a look at NASDAQ quickly. So NASDAQ taking bar side there. Nothing going on during earlier of the day. Literally nothing. Nothing would have said anything during the day. Just drop lower. Yeah, nothing for NASDAQ for me. But S&P. S&P hasn't taken this bar side yet. Pretty sure. So we get the NASDAQ on the 4 hour and S&P. Look at that. Sorry. So S&T divergence there. There, take a look at the Dow. Dow has also not taken this high. So if anyone knows if anyone's good at S&T divergence, I'm not the best at it. Then there's an S&T on the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ. So potentially could help on that. Just means NASDAQ's stronger. Let's go on to Euro. Euro's taking this buy side. So from this run low, taking sell side. People who've bought this, taken out, run up higher. So that's a nice clean breaker here. That's what I like to look for. So when it's in the bullish order block, when it's in the discount, low, high, low, low, high, high, tap into that. Where is that? Tap into that here. And then, yeah, obviously it runs higher. That'll be the first partial, next partial, and then you have your draw liquidity on the higher time frame. So let's see if it wants to run for this high now. Then dollar should be running lower to that sell side. See, look, so with dollar running lower, NASDAQ should potentially be weak, stronger, sorry. If dollar's running lower, then NASDAQ should gain strength, but again, NASDAQ's been trending lower, so that's why I just prefer at the minute euro dollar. Just because it's so much more simpler, it just runs nicely with the dollar. That's just my opinion anyway. I'm sure there's a lot of great traders trade futures. And they prefer futures than Forex. So take a look from this low to the high, get the targets. Let's hit the 1 standard deviation. Let's get that 1.5, which is there just above the CB high. See if it wants to run for that. See dollar's nearly at the sell or the sell side. Delete that, make it a bit nearer. So yeah, just before the news came out, look how sideways it goes. That's just why you just want to wait for the news releases. And then you can see like potentially manipulation. If you have your bias and you see the manipulation, that's when you want to get in, and then it just floods a lot nicer. That smooth liquid. So it's nearly there, nearly at the 4 hours CP high. Look at the 1 hour. Even got a little bit here as well in this 1 hour. So you got the bullish order block here, or bearish order block, sorry. Then you got that there. So it's tapped into the CB high / hour bearish order block. Got a little bit more of this CB here. Potentially wants to run to. That's quite far. That should mean dollar's taking sell side, which has. So taking a look at the dollar now, let's have a look. So we see dollar's rejected this wick here. Let's just delete this. So it's rejected weekly opening gap. Rejected weekly opening gap midpoint on the 4 hour. That's one reason for it to go lower. Another reason for it to go lower is look at this midpoint here. So it's rejected a midpoint of the wick. Okay, that's another reason for it to go lower. So that's 2 reasons so far for the dollar to want to run to this low. Let's go into the hourly. That's CB here. Hourly tapped into the CB here. Rejected that nicely. Bar side's been taken here. And has also rejected this CB here. So I guess there was multiple reasons for that price is telling me that price wants to run lower. Dollar wants to run lower. So it wants to run lower, and the draw liquidity is here, this sell side. Or even let's just say it's this sell side here. Then from here to the low, you want to make sure that you find the premium discount. So this is the premium here, this red box now. Just remove that for now. Go into the 5. And then you want to see an up close candle. So here, this is a bearish order block inside the pink box. Draw that across. What does price do? Taps into that. Let's go here. Let's go into the 1 minute time frame. So once price is tapped into the bearish order block on the 5, then I want to see here high, low, higher, high. See it break, makes a lower low, makes a lower low. Is there a fair value gap? Not really. Not too much. Again, this is an index. There's a fair value gap there, but you don't really trade the index. You just watch it for euro. But this is what I'll be looking for euro. Something like that. And it just trades lower. So yeah, that was a few reasons for me looking back at it now. Then I should have been looking for euro long. So if we're looking for euro long, delete this quickly. Here, there wasn't as many reasons for me to go for long here. I guess you got this bullish order block here. Okay, mean threshold of the bullish order block. This is just me going through the charts, by the way. This is what I do. So bullish order block here. That's one reason for euro to go higher. You got fair value gap here. Consequent encouragement, nice. Then you've had sell side taken here. Okay, so that's 3 reasons on the hourly time frame that tells you on the PD array, that a discount array, that price wants to go higher. Where does it want to go to? Well, this sticks out like a sore thumb here, that high. Draw from the low to the high. Premium discount. Go on the 5 minute time frame. This is a bullish order block here. You just want to make sure that the time frame you're trading in is alright. So again, this is 6 o'clock time frame, 6 a.m. sorry. You want to make sure that you're trading in the right time zone. I mean, 6 a.m. you don't want to be trading here. So that is the only here, I guess. Taps into here at 8:10, but there is no, doesn't give you a chance to get in. Does it give you a chance to get in here? Low, high, low, low, high, high. This is the breaker. You can draw all three of these candles, or you can just draw that candle. Fair value gap. Here, what does price do? Taps into the fair value gap here. Runs higher. There. And there. So, buy side, move stops break even. We would have been stopped out break even before running out higher. But if you let that run you would have been still in the trade even after the news came out. So yeah, looking back at it now, I should have been long instead of short. But yeah, I'm just happy that I didn't get in anyway because of the news. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Let me know if that does make sense. If not, I'll go through it one more time. But yeah, comment if that made sense. But yeah, looking back at it now, I do see that more. But if it's not as clear, because I was looking at buy side's been taken, this wick here is rejected, then that wick's projected. But I was sort of just trying to get that one as a rejection here. I usually wouldn't use that as a wick. I'd only use like big wicks like this. So that's, if I use that wick here and that buy side, then that's only 2 reasons. I want to make like 3 or 4 reasons for it. So that was more reason for price to want to go higher here. So yeah, hope that guys made sense to you. And price is actually nearly ran into that, into the hourly CB high. But yeah, I've proper enjoyed the live streams. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I could always go live on Friday. Or no, I could always go live tomorrow as well, if you guys do enjoy that. I'm happy to go live tomorrow and Friday. I want to be going live a lot more as well. But yeah, if that made sense for you guys. Same thing for pound. So, bullish order block. Here. So mean threshold hasn't even got near it. Fair value gap here, and there's a little fair value gap there which left open, so it's a breakaway gap. Even get this wick is there. So this is like a standalone wick here. Where's to draw liquidity from here? So once it bounces from here, I'd say you could even draw that from here or from there. There, premium discount. Anywhere in this pink box is you want to see a down close candle. This one sticks out nicely. So once I see that and it breaks up higher, then I'll know this is a bullish order block. Gone to the 1 minute time frame. Low, high, low, low, high, high. Breaker. Inside the fair value gap. Unfortunately, you wouldn't even got tapped in there. You'd have got, yeah, you wouldn't have got tapped in there. That's just been unlucky. They wouldn't get tapped in early London session there. Low, high, low, low, high, high. Wouldn't have got tapped in there, unfortunately, and it would have ran for that high. If you draw from the low here, get the targets. Get the 1.5, draw that across, here, look at price stops there, 1.5 standard deviations before dropping lower. And people still say that ICT doesn't know what he's doing or that he's fake or anything like that. That's just, it's crazy. Crazy. We'll go to the 5 again. Could have had this one as a drawn out as well. I think that's the one I drew out last time. I'm actually not too sure. But yeah. Hopefully that does make sense to you guys. I'll probably end the stream soon. There's nothing else really going on. Dollar's already smashed the target there. Euro looks like it wants to reach up higher. And hopefully tomorrow we get a move. I'll go live before the move actually happens. So tomorrow is actually news going on. The elections all day. Actually, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the market reacts tomorrow. So, but it's a bank holiday for dollar, so yeah, that's boring day. Nasdaq, let's have a look. Nasdaq's taking this buy side, so it's taking these equal highs. Oh. Look on the 4, taking that buy side here. Look at this SIBI here. Rejected the SIBI, so the consequent encouragement of the SIBI. So if it wants to go lower, then it could run back into this here. Look on the 1 hour. I would like to see a little bit more, potentially a rejection from this bearish order block and this fair value gap. So that runs higher. This is change state delivery. So I would like to see on like the hourly time frame, price tap into this, and reject it, and then I'll be happy for it to want to trade back into this area here for Nasdaq. But as of now, yeah, that's literally what I'd say. It could just start trading like slowly sideways now. But yeah, that makes sense to you? What sort of analysis did you have? Did you have similar analysis to me? So 4 hour taking buy side here, there's no point in buying it, as it's literally, if you draw from the low to the high, it's proper overbought, so it's in a premium. Don't want to buy in a premium. Look at the hourly, yeah, it's buy side. I want to see a couple more things for like rejections, so bearish order block, fair value gap. So if it runs up higher like this, and then it rejects that, then I'll draw from, you can either draw from here, like that, and get anything in a discount here, in a premium, sorry. Or you could always just draw it from here into a premium, but just make sure that you're only selling in a premium. So that's what I'll probably be looking at. But if it doesn't do that, it starts trading lower, then I'll just see how it reacts to this, and then start seeing other candles the next day and see how it reacts to that. So hope that helped. There is also a S&T divergence as well for the Dow and S&P and Nasdaq. Yeah, bro. Yeah, sure, mate. So I literally just went on, done it. I showed you on Euro, but I'll show you again. So if I'm looking for, so silver bullet, there's like multiple silver bullets. Look on the 1 hour here. This is a bullish order block. Okay, so this is one reason price would want to go higher. So it's bounced off a 4 hour order block. Okay, here. What's this? What's this here? Mean threshold. Okay, mean threshold of a bullish order block. We've had fair value gap here. Midpoint, consequent encouragement. Bullish. We've also had sell side here. So look on the 5. People have bought this, been taken out, and it runs higher. Okay. So that's one reason there, sell side. 2, BISI, 3, bullish order block. If you look on dollar, I showed you multiple on dollar as well for it going lower. So if we're looking for a price to run on higher here, this would be the draw liquidity here, from low to the high. Okay. The silver bullet could be is it 2 AM to 3 AM? I'm pretty sure it is, or 3 AM to 4 AM. So 3 AM to 4 AM. What's here? 3 AM. Here, look at that. What time frame is that? Time zone. 3 AM. Here to 4 AM. Silver bullet right there. Where does it run? Bar side. 3 AM to 4 AM. Look at that. Right there, silver bullet. Boom. Bar side. Simple. So the 4 hour may send it higher if it reaches discount. Let's go back on NQ. So it's literally just got play by ear here. So it's taken bar side. That's all that's happened in a minute. If it bounces, let's delete that quickly. If it bounces off here, we've seen its sell side been taken here, a lot of sell side. We bounce off here on the 4 hour, then I want to see one more thing on like an hour. So potentially if it like reaches down here, taps into that, then I want to see like 3 things and it just want to run that high, if that makes sense. 3 or 4 reasons on the hourly or 4 hourly. That price tells me that it wants to go higher, if that makes sense. Yeah, it could do. 100% could do. And if it does that, then it does that. There's what my strategy is I'll look at the 1 hour, 4 hour, and if it doesn't give me enough evidence for it to go higher, like if I just showed euro, it had 3 reasons, or dollar even. Dollar, it has weekly opening gap midpoint, consequent encouragement wick, going to the 1 hour, has the consequent the fair value up here. So that's 3 reasons / 4 reasons for it to go lower. And then once I do see that, then I look at the draw. So once I do see that it wants to go lower here, okay, it wants to go lower. Where's like a draw liquidity? There. And then from either there or there is when you want to find the premium discount, and then that's when you want to get in. If that makes sense. So you shouldn't be going into a smaller time frame until you know like the draw liquidity or bias. Hopefully that does make sense. Yes, yeah, Jamvan. Go on the 4 hour hourly to make sure that you see the respecting PD arrays. But if you see both, if you can see like it respects BISI and SIBI, then that's just 50-50. But you want to see, like, you want to be one-sided with that. You want to see like a clear, okay, it's respecting the bullish order block BISI and it's taking sell side. That means it wants to run for buy side. If that makes sense. And if it doesn't, if like euro now, it can just do whatever it wants. I don't really care. Yeah, 100% Seth. Yeah, you just can't enter a trade after that. Yeah, so only enter in the kill zones. You can hold it after, depending on what sort of type of trader you are. You could be a scalper, you could be a longer hold trader for the day. Like you can hold the daily range, or you can hold for the weekly range, or the monthly range. Literally whatever floats your boat, whatever type of person you actually are. For me, I like to see quicker results, so that's why I execute on the 1 minute time frame. If I'm wrong, it usually tells me straight away, and if I'm right, then it usually tells me straight away, and I'm done in like 10-15 minutes. Yeah, 100% Javan. I mean, if you watched my previous videos, you sort of can see how I do my analysis anyway. So Sometimes on the time window, yeah, AO or IO. I'm not sure how you say your name, but yeah, on the macro is really good as well. I mean, the macro there on that silver bullet was a macro time frame here. Oh, there, that's the macro as well. 10 to the hour, 10 past the hour is a macro. So yeah, that was a nice silver bullet here. And then probably with 11 o'clock silver bullet, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m, nothing's really going to happen. If it taps into that there, then again, nothing else is telling me it wants to go lower. It could go lower, but it's not telling me it is going to go lower, if that makes any sense. But yeah, if price is telling you like both going up and down, then it's 50-50, and that's when you just step away from the market. You'd have days when you see only that side of the market. You only see it's looking like it's going up. If you do that, then that's fine. That's when it's one-sided. The market's showing its hand to you, and that's when you got the edge. And then you just use your setup that you like. Either you can get in like what I get in, the order block and the fair value gaps, or you can get in just an order block. You can just get in a fair value gap, you can get a mitigation block, you can get a breaker block. Literally, however you like to get into the trade is getting into the trade is just the easiest thing. Knowing where the draw liquidity is that's where you got to learn first. You can get into there's like, as ICT says, you've got 80 ways of getting into the market. Like, getting into the market's easy. Just knowing where the market's going to go that's what you got to learn, and hopefully I'm helping you guys learn that. My expert is Euro, so if you guys like, say the guy said he likes to trade gold, have a look at gold. I'd love to look at gold. Like, I'd always love to help you out, but I'm just not the best at my analysis on gold, you know. My analysis is good on euro and pound and dollar. With Nasdaq, S&P, I'm still alright at it, but yeah, I'm not the best. So I will give you my view on it, but with euro, I've got just more confident with euro. That's my skill. That's what I've been doing is euro. I used to actually trade pound Aussie, which is crazy. I haven't not looked at that in a while either. And looking at that is why. Let's have a look. This is disgusting. So add that there, but again, close lower. So I came into that wick here. That's what I see really. Look on the 4 hour. Disgusting. Disgusting. That Aussie dollar. Aussie dollars might not be too bad. So let's have a look. Still not the best. You see this here. Bullish order block here. Not as nice as euro at the minute. I don't know. Maybe you guys can see Aussie better, but euro for me, I've just had that my whole life, all the whole career trading. So yeah, so the best time for it to move is usually on red news days. So look here, this is literally the roadmap. This is the roadmap here. So red, there's going to be volatility here. Again, 1:15 p.m, which is 8:15 a.m. 8:15 a.m. here. Look at this. Going sideways, sideways, sideways. 8:15 a.m. runs. So it tells you exactly when the volatility is going to come in. Silver bullet coming in, yeah. I mean, it's already ran for euro. It's already done a major move. So I don't think there's much going to happen. I could be wrong, but I don't think much is going to happen in the silver bullet hour, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Yeah, I mean, I've got a Discord. I don't really, it's not really too active, really, the Discord. But maybe in the future I'll do like a private Discord with just people who are proper interested in it, because there's like 100 people in Discord and like 3 people or 4 people are active. I'd rather have a Discord group with just them active people so I can just chat to them all the time. There we go. Euro just ran into this here, which is the hourly Stibby high here. So that was the final draw liquidity for me. Dollar. Look on the 4 hour again. There was that little consequent encouragement wick here. It's already ran into that. So the next would be the sell side here. Let's just make this neater. Sell side here for dollar. But yeah, is there any people in the Discord already? Is there any new, or is there just like new viewers, stuff like that? It'd be cool to know. Let's take a look at gold. So yeah, like I said, closed above, so potentially wants to run back into this here. But that's what I say at the minute. If gold's going higher, then Bitcoin will be going higher as well. Oh, Bitcoin barely went higher, to be fair. Taking that sell side here. Yeah, I'm not really into crypto, so I just like watching Bitcoin sometimes. I'll be fascinated where it's going to go in the next couple years. Yeah, I'll probably end the stream soonish. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I've enjoyed it. It's good to be back. I haven't streamed for like 3 or 4 months, I think, or 2 months or so. Can't really remember. A long time. But it's good to be back. Hopefully I can start streaming more now. So like just chilling with you guys, watching the markets, that's what I love doing. So you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Yeah, I probably will stream again tomorrow. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Are you new to the stream, or you? I sort of recognise your name, but I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure I recognise your name. You might have been in the streams before, but it's been so long that I can't really remember the names. Yeah, I probably will stream tomorrow. Yeah, I haven't said that. Hopefully we can catch. I guess I might stream tomorrow, but it is a bank holiday for the dollar, so the market is not going to be moving much. So it's just going to be sort of boring day. Yeah, I knew I recognised your name. I think you've just changed your like, logo. You had a different logo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I haven't been streaming for a while, but I'm back. I'm back. You're welcome, bro. I hope you enjoyed the stream. But yeah, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, just because of the bank holiday for dollar for the US. Independence Day, that is it. Oh yeah, 4th of July, of course. Of course, 4th of July, Independence Day. So yeah, long, either take the day off or basically just a long weekend now. Thursday, Friday, NFP Friday, you don't really trade. So Thursday, Independence Day, there's not going to be much volatility. So yeah, Friday is the NFP. There's Wednesday, which is the private jobs added. And then Friday is the jobs added and unemployment claims. Not unemployment claims, sorry. Unemployment rate. So here, unemployment rate, because basically the Fed has two jobs. It's to have jobs, like jobs in the market, and then also the lowest employment rate. So, or keep prices stable, really, sorry. Yeah, I will, Johnny, I think. Hopefully I will start streaming more regularly. Usually around this time. It just depends because I want to make sure that I'm trading as well. And I'll probably just be trading just by myself privately. But yeah, I want to make sure that my first thing is trading for me personally. And then once my trading's done, then I can just work on the live stream with you guys. Yeah, 100%. Price after CPI would be good. Yeah, I'll be hopefully stream more regularly. But yeah, again, like I said, just focus on my trading first. For me personally, and then once that's done, then I can help you guys out. But I will be posting like what I do usually anyway is like the journals on YouTube mostly every day. Depending on if it's like a boring day like tomorrow, there's no point in me posting a YouTube video. But today I think it's be quite a good one. So yeah, there's obviously gonna be I'm just gonna like literally just journal out my thoughts and stuff. Please know I've been training, not exactly training, learning, and I already suffer a lot, and I'm still trying to improve my training skills. Yeah, I mean, definitely watch. Have you been learning from ICT? There's a guy. He's called the Inner Circle Trader. So the Inner Circle Trader. I mention him quite a lot in my YouTube videos. He literally teaches every single thing that I know for free, and that's the best bet. So start on his 2022 mentorship, then go to his 2023 mentorship, watch all of his live streams, follow him on Twitter, listen to all of his Twitter spaces, and that'll sort you out. But yeah, if you've got any questions, like literally join the Discord. Always feel free to text me and stuff like that on the Discord. I'm happy to answer anything like that. But yeah, I know I've been there where I've been struggling. I'm just at the point now where I actually know how to fund dual liquidity. I've got my setup perfect, or like not perfect, but I've got mine set up. And yeah, I love it. Yeah, I've literally watched every single thing of his videos. The only ones I haven't watched is like his most recent ones. So I watched some of his core content, but most of it, like his most recent ones, I sort of already knew how to trade. So it's Discord. I'll grab the link now quickly. 1 second. Hope there's a link here. Yeah, feel free to join this link. Hopefully it works. If you want to join the Discord, just message me if you want. You can message the group chat and stuff like that. It's not the most active group chat, but I post in there sometimes, and mostly I just do my journal on YouTube anyway. So But yeah. I will end the stream soon, guys. Maybe I'll maybe live stream Friday, so we can just watch NFP together, and stuff like that. Potentially. But yeah, always feel free to message me, guys. Like, I've been there where I've like been struggling. So I've sort of just gonna help people like you guys, because I just wish I had someone who helped me. I guess I got ICT, but yeah, I know the struggle and stuff like that. So if you've got any questions or anything like that, I'd 100% help you guys, or just try the best to help you guys anyway. Yeah, and then if you do join the Discord, then I'll just let you know when I am live streaming. Okay, bro. Yeah, just give me a text. Did I not reply to you then? It's because sometimes in the Discord there is someone made a fake name of me, so only prop firm at the minute. Only prop firm. But yeah, just make sure you just be careful with because there's been a couple of people who made a fake name in the Discord. So yeah, just make sure that you click the one that says what does it say? Server owner. So I'm the server owner. So make sure that you're texting me, which is the server owner. So I used to trade personal money, but prop firm is just so much easier. I do want to get to the point where personal money is enough like a prop firm. So then you literally, because it'd be a lot better. But prop firm at the minute is where it's at. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Again, always watch the news. So tomorrow's Independence Day, going to be a boring day. There's no point trading. That's why I'm not going to live stream either. So have a day off, chill, relax, watch ICT videos, or just journal through the week. What sort of trades you could have taken, what bias you got, and write down like what sort of things you were feeling when you was either in a trade, when you was looking at the market, like what exactly was you feeling and stuff like that. It always helps. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe, like the stream if you want, and yeah, I'm sure I'll be back Friday. But yeah, join Discord, and yeah, I'll let you know when I'm streaming again. Okay, thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed it, and speak to you guys soon. Be safe.